After the Dobbs decision, there was a great deal of name calling, of you know, because to those who want abortion to be outlawed, the ones who want it to be illegal are self-indulgent baby killers who somehow get off on killing little ones in the womb. To those who want abortion to be legal, those who want it to be outlawed are sexually repressed misogynists who want women to die in back alleys and bleed to death. They're basically kind of in league with rapists. Okay, I'd like to tone the rhetoric down a little bit, but I'd like to actually suggest, as I have before, that abortion is one of the more gruesome symptoms of a much deeper problem. Basically, human beings have a sexuality and a fertility that is not suited to present conditions. It evolved or was created, depending on your worldview, for a world that no longer exists. During much of the human story, and that includes prehistory, before human beings could read or write, females were very likely, and we're talking biological females, were very likely to die in childbirth. Babies were likely to die as babies, or at least before they reached puberty. People tended to die young. And children often died when they were very young, which means you needed to have a lot of children in order to continue the lineage. In addition, as an agricultural society, you needed more hands to work the farm. You needed basically children to, do the agricultural chores. And through much of the human story, we were an agricultural society. Okay, part of the proof of this, part of the proof of how things have changed is in our fairy tales, the archetype is the wicked stepmother. Why is it the wicked stepmother? Because so many times a mother died in childbirth and the man married a second time, sometimes a third time. Okay, the stepmother comes in there and obviously she wants the resources for her own children or her own potential children, and she is likely to give precedence to the children that she bears, or she is likely to not be as good to the children, who are there, because she's, as she would be to the children that she has. She's not going to be, or she might just, even before she has her own children, she's not going to be all that nice to the children who are there because she's thinking about the children that she's going to have. So you have the stereotype of the wicked stepmother. Now, today, a lot of problems are with stepdads. That's the modern problem, is with stepdads, usually not the wicked stepmother, but the stepdad. Why? We no longer have the women very rarely die in childbirth. It does happen, but it happens rarely. But we often have a man come in to the family when the children are reaching puberty or already in puberty. Now, children are raped by their fathers, whether biological fathers. Children are raped by stepfathers who are there before when they're pre-puberty. But generally speaking, the man being there when the children are in diapers or, close to or, before puberty can act as a block to his developing sexual feelings for them. But when he comes in there, when they're, developing, sexual parts, means that he is more likely to view them as a potential sexual partner and cause a problem. Like I remember something about